Today's podcast is brought to you by SeatGeek.
Ladies and gentlemen, here she is, the one and only, the girl who makes me so happy, who makes us all so happy, the girl with the most charm, the best looks, the best brain, the girl with the best relationship advice out there, the smartest girl in the world, Nivine Nash. Do you mind if I check audio?
Oh, please. Oh, look at this. You know, when you hire the right people, everything just kind of falls into
That's so true in
place.
life. Wow, I sound great.
Really? How do I sound? I love the sound of your voice. I think we both, let me give us both a compliment.
Okay.
Did you just chuck? Jason just did something I've only seen 11-year-old boys do. He took the gum out of his mouth. He thought about it. That's the thing. He didn't even just do it unconsciously. He thought about it. He looked at the gum and then he goes, in his head, he goes, you know what? Best option for me right now? And threw it. It was the thought.
I was doing so good too. I started the podcast so well. Listen, it's great to be here. You look amazing.
So good to have you.
Thank you so much. I'm trying to think what's been going on with us. We could do a little quick preamble about us, right? Before we get into the questions and helping people. I've been doing a lot of stand-up, which is good.
And killing it.
Killing it.
So good.
Had a good set. Have a set tonight.
Yeah.
Flappers Comedy Club out of Burbank. Thank God.
Hey, could you not use my podcast to plug your stand-up dates?
Monday and Wednesday night. No, I'll have already gone up by the time this comes out. So, but I'll be at Flappers a lot. So
yeah,
I hope.
I think you will be.
I think so too.
I think you'll be all over a lot.
Yeah, and we gotta push out to the other clubs, but it's been good. And you've been coming, which is awesome. You're very supportive. Nivine writes me tags on the way home, or she'll write me jokes on the way. I've actually taken a few of your jokes. Did you see the therapist joke that you wrote? Worked?
Yeah, honestly, I really think I was meant to be like a joke writer, because don't they like go just punch up and like just throw around ideas?
Yeah.
I think I would make a really good joke writer.
Yeah, you are. You're really good. You're really good.
Thank you.
Yeah. And what else is going on with you? Let's see. Nivine went to a party yesterday, which is good.
I went to a party.
Yeah.
There was something that happened at the party that I was like, oh, like I was getting along with this one girl. She had everything I like in a friend. She was so pretty.
Yeah.
She had a cool wardrobe. So I was like, okay, if we were friends, I could borrow this. And then I was like, she was like, oh, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, I might go to the Grove and like try this pickle place. I've been summoning people, trying to get someone to try this pickle with me, and it's been impossible.
Pickle the app?
No, pickle, like that pickle at the Grove.
Oh, the pickle at the Grove.
Yeah.
It's they dress up the pickles with different.
They like put like Cheeto
condiment.
dust on it. You can have like a cream cheese pickle.
Sure.
I've been trying for like 2 months. These people have been like newly open, but I was telling this girl about it because I was like, oh, maybe she'll want to go, and she's like, I love the Grove. And I was like, amazing. And then she was like, yeah, oh my gosh, if you want, I can go with you Wednesday. Because on Wednesdays, my friend works the bar. There's a bar in the middle of the Grove, which is a mall here.
Yes.
And she was like, and I literally have to pay for one drink, and he'll give me like 9 or 10 drinks for free. And I was like, oh, and she's like, what do you like to drink when you're at the Grove? And I was like, oh, no. Like, I go to the mall to shop, and I was looking to eat a pickle. But so then I was like, maybe I'm not being a fun friend.
Right.
Like, I'm trying to go get a hot Cheeto pickle, and everyone's trying to party.
But day drinking's a big ask.
It's just
it takes you away from the night, and then you're kind of tired.
Day drinking is fun if you're dating, because then it's like, oh, I'm going to show up at someone new's house and I'm going to be drunk and I'm going to,
You know what?
Like, you're going to have like fun, but it's like day drinking.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a head. I don't love to drink, to be honest.
Right. Yeah.
It's not that fun for me. So.
Right. Really?
Yeah.
Sometimes it looks like you're having a pretty good time.
Sometimes it's so fun.
Guys, today's podcast is brought to you by
SeatGeek.
SeatGeek. It's the fall. The holidays are coming.
The
very,
holidays
very
are coming.
soon.
Yeah.
And concerts are the best gift Concerts are the best thing, and we get all our tickets at SeatGeek, guys. We've seen so many amazing shows over the years. They are a new sponsor on this podcast.
You know how like in the last couple of years it's been like Netflix and chill?
Yeah.
Now it's SeatGeek and fun.
SeatGeek and fun, like when
Hey,
we.
you want to SeatGeek and fun?
Yeah, let's SeatGeek and fun.
Yeah.
Man, that's really good. Like when we went and saw Noah Khan a couple months ago. Amazing.
amazing.
Hollywood Bowl, beautiful night. Tickets on SeatGeek. The tickets come right to your phone, and it's like an experience that you'll never forget.
And I think it's cool that they have like an app and you can just kind of go and search stuff because sometimes you don't even know how much is going on. I'm so tired of people being like, oh, I'm bored. There's nothing to do.
Yeah.
You can literally find like 30 events happening in your state.
We've actually developed a little game here. It's called the SeatGeek Wheel.
Yeah.
And basically, I spin it, and then we're going to put my finger on it, and then we're going to go to that event tonight. You ready?
Okay.
It's the SeatGeek Wheel, everybody. We're viewing all the events. This is the app right here. I have the app right on my phone.
Don't look.
I'm spinning the SeatGeek
Am
Wheel.
I going to say when?
These are all events that are in LA right now, in our area, in our neck of the woods. Yeah,
Okay,
tell me.
stop.
Tonight we're going to see Nicki Minaj!
Woo!
Insane! Well,
Oh my God.
Saturday, September 21st at 9 p.m. at the Crypto Arena. Nicki Minaj, tickets starting at $75. I was just one finger away from seeing Hozier. Go to the link in the description right now. Download the SeatGeek app and use code SmartestGirl10.
10.
SmartestGirl10. And you're going to get 10% off your first order.
That's amazing.
Okay? Up to $25 off. But 10% off your first order is incredible. That's an incredible offer from SeatGeek, and it is something that I can stand behind. I'm telling you, you will at least just go download the app and have it on your phone. It's such a good one to have just to be like, oh, let's just see like what's in town tonight.
Yeah, it's always good to be the person that's like in the know where someone's like, oh, what should we do tonight? You could be like, oh, well, actually, these people are playing tonight.
Yeah. Ooh, Bleachers is coming.
That's like the best kind of person.
Maybe
Be that guy.
Maybe we'll take Todd to see Bleachers as a
I love
surprise.
them.
Tickets starting at $17. Smartest Girl 10. Go download the SeatGeek app. Thank you to SeatGeek for
Thanks,
sponsoring.
SeatGeek.
Okay, enjoy the show.
Wait, did you hear about, is this too dark? Did you hear about that? Never mind. I guess it is too dark. Did you hear about that crazy like case with the guy and his wife?
No.
Maybe it's too dark. It's just so crazy.
Tell me about it.
It's like this guy filmed okay. This is actually crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
This guy got arrested
Yeah.
because he was at a store and someone caught him filming up girls' dresses and skirts.
Okay.
Okay. And so they arrested him and no big deal. You know, like it was like, okay, like pervert.
Sure.
This turned into the craziest case.
Oh, really?
So they got the guy's phone to like, you know, see like, you know, to prove or whatever. I don't know what the situation was, why they like went through his stuff.
Sure, to see if he had shot up other people's
Like
skirts.
what was
yeah.
yeah. And the things that they uncovered
Oh, yeah?
was wild.
Oh, really?
So he's married
Oh,
and his wife was going to these doctors because she had early it was like she's like not even that old, but she's having these blackouts, and so they thought she was having like early dementia,
yeah.
and or a tumor was forming, like something was terribly wrong with her brain.
Right.
You want to know what happened?
What
You don't want to know what we found?
What happened?
The guy had been drugging his wife every single night
God.
and going onto this porn website where you can have meetups, which is an actual thing. There's a website. And every night over like 20 people would come his wife and she was completely out, and it's all on video. It's doctors, it's nurses, it's like someone that's on a big council. So they released all the names of the people that came. 30 of them are still anonymous. It's hundreds of people.
Hundreds of people went and had sex with this woman?
And she is completely knocked out, doesn't know any of it. It's like an older woman. Like, and she's terrified because at night she's blacking out and she thinks she has a medical problem.
Oh my God, that is a terrible
story. Is that not
story.
crazy? So, and it all started because someone, that's why the lesson here.
Yeah.
if you see someone doing something weird in a store or out and about,
Yeah.
don't just mind your business because we just saved this woman's life.
Right.
Like, sorry, we did. Like, it's like because someone was like, hey, I saw that guy doing something weird and I'm not just going to be like, ew, like, what a freak. Let me
Right.
get away from him. It's like, you got to be like, hey, can you check on this? Like, something's up.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That's crazy.
All from just a Target video. Someone in Target going, "Hey, this is not
like,
right."
Something's like that guy's doing something weird.
Oh my God, that's awful. I thought you were going to bring up the sea otters attacking that jogger.
I did think that you would laugh harder at that video.
You know what it was? It wasn't.
And you took it too seriously, and it made me question things with us. I'm not gonna lie.
No, because I still can't really process it. Like, is it real? I don't think it's real.
There it is. There's a video, and these sea otters, a gang of sea otters, run up to this runner and attack her, and like she has to be hospitalized, and then they all run away. And the way that it's filmed is like, it looks like a joke because it's these otters, like it's like a gang of them, and they're treating it like it's like a actual gang.
Are you sure it's true?
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, let's help people today.
Okay.
Let's move into it. Guys, get ready. We're ready to help some people.
We're
Are we?
Yeah,
All right,
I think
go.
so.
All right, first question. And again, I don't know what I'm talking about.
I know what I'm talking about.
Nivine knows what she's talking about. So take my advice with a grain of salt.
Okay. Let me pick a good one. Is it a red flag if someone wants to move in together after a month of dating?
That one's tough to answer. Could be. Might be. But it
mean,
also could be
it also
like
could be like
they're
your
really, it's really right.
soulmate, yeah.
Yeah.
There's like a trend on TikTok right now with like the casual song, and it's like it's like 2 slides. Have you seen it?
No.
It's like it's really cute. It's like the first slide is like when you first met your person and you talk about how casual it was, and it's like it wasn't casual at all. Like, we got married after 2 months and we've been together for 13 years, or like it's like kind of all the stories of people where it was never casual. Like, it was always like intense from the start, and like it grew into something. And I think that's really cute. And I think that could happen, and that happens all the time.
Right.
So
So if a guy came up to you, you had 4 or 5 dates, and he was like, "Let's move in together," what would you say?
So it depends, right? Like, if it's someone I like, I don't like to live with people unless we're engaged. But I've kind of took a turn from that. I think you can and you should. I think if it feels right, just do it. But also, like, I've lived with people, but this is the only situation where I didn't, like, I actually let go of my apartment.
Yeah.
So I would like move in with people and like see how it went, but I always like paid my apartment.
Have a backup plan if you're going to do it.
Just because you don't want to be in a situation where it's like, okay, well, now this isn't working and I don't have anywhere to go.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So go ahead, go for it.
Try it out.
Move in with them, but keep a backup plan.
Yeah. Or tell him like, hey, I'll move in with you, but pay my apartment for 6 months, and then if it works, we'll give it up.
Yeah. By the way, guys, if you want to send a question in, where do you send it?
You can send it to advice@thesmartestgirlpodcast.com or on my Instagram. It will link you right to the website.
Yeah. Okay.
Happy to help. Move in, right?
Yeah. I wish we had more to say on that, but
It
it's
just
tough.
depends.
That
Like,
question's
you'll
tough.
know, I feel like, in your heart if you should move in with someone.
You know, and it's okay to try things, and
It's
if it
okay
doesn't
also
work,
to say no.
yeah.
Okay. I've been trying to find my forever person for a while. Are all men just bad at communicating, and is it something we just need to accept? End of question.
Yes. Yes, it's something that you need to accept.
I think that no. I think uh, this is a hard truth, and I've had to deal with this. Men are actually excellent communicators. Men will communicate with women that they like.
Oh.
So even in situations where I'm like just to give me as an example, so that doesn't sound like harsh.
Mm.
If Jason and I are in an argument, and I feel like he's not communicating right, that's something I have to swallow. It's like, okay, he doesn't like me right now. That doesn't mean they don't like you. That doesn't mean, it's like the way I'm talking, the way I look, like something is making this person not like me right now. So that's when you step away, try talking in a different tone, try to calm down, try to change your outfit, try to put some makeup on, and then try again. You just have to get them to like you. If they like you, they'll communicate with you. If a guy likes you, he'll literally do, like people say like, oh, guys don't ever want to like move fast. Like guys are so slow. When Jason liked me, he ran. Maybe you didn't like. He like ran and did all the things I wanted, like so easily.
Sure.
But I'm sure some people would be like, "Oh, Jason said he never wants to get married. Jason said this."
Yeah.
It's like when someone likes you, they'll do anything, especially a guy. He just doesn't like you.
I agree with everything you said, except I don't believe that what kind of outfit you have on will dictate how I feel about you or how you look. I don't think that that's true. You swear by that. You think guys?
So true.
You think she swears by the fact that if she isn't looking her best, then she's not going to get the best from me. Because like she says, men are visual and all that. But I don't think that's true.
It's like the animal in you that you're not like aware of.
Yeah, but not to quote a Drake song, but like I like you best when you're just like in the house and like
when we're good.
In sweatpants.
When we're good. Imagine if you were mad at me.
Yeah. And
then I have no makeup on and I'm in sweatpants and I'm hanging out on the couch. You would want to kill me. You'd be like, get your ugly ass off my couch.
I was mad at you the other day and you weren't dressed up.
Guys are great communicators. And you'll find that out also if you have a guy friend that has a secret crush on you, and they'll sit and talk to you for hours, you know? And it's like they're helping you with your stuff. It's like guys are great communicators when they like you. Next question.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, this one's interesting. Hi.
Hey, thanks for dinner last night.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm really
good. Steak bowls.
I'm really over living in Los Angeles.
Oh, preach.
I have been looking into moving back home to Arizona.
Oh,
I just started seeing someone.
110 in August. Oh.
I just started seeing someone that I actually really like, but I still want to move and live a different kind of life. How do I handle it? Should I suggest we be long distance? Do I just break up with him? I don't think he would move states.
Get out. Never talk to him again. Move. Start a new life.
Him?
Nope. There's a guy just like him.
I'm gonna tell you, you're not gonna like anyone in Arizona.
Sure, she will.
I don't think so.
There's plenty of great people in Arizona. What part of Arizona?
We don't know.
If it's a cosmopolitan area, she'll be fine. Like Scottsdale, Phoenix, Tucson. Maybe out in the middle of nowhere, it might not be great, but there's plenty of guys in Arizona that she's gonna love. Do not put yourself in a situation where you're long distance. The worst.
Yeah, no,
that's out.
You shouldn't be long distance.
Either stay in LA for this guy or never talk to him again and move.
I think I'm a lover, so for me, it's like, okay, well, why don't you plan to move to Arizona if that's what you want? But why don't you just see where this goes first? And then what's better? There's nothing better than having a breakup and then moving, like moving out of the state. That's the best feeling. So it's like, it's such a win-win for you. Either this really works out and you stay, or it doesn't work out and then you can have your little move to Arizona. and
Yeah, but
have a
now
fresh
she's getting
start.
involved with some guy.
She likes him. She said she likes him.
Right. And then
it's so hard to find people that you like.
and then what happens if she gets involved with a guy in Los Angeles and he's like, okay, no, I don't want to move to Arizona. And then she's like, okay, I'll stay. And now she's even deeper in with this guy, and she's still got Arizona in the back of her mind. Like, I don't like this here. I don't like LA. I don't want to live here.
No,
Is she
I
saying
think
that?
Arizona. She said move back home to Arizona, so that means that's where she's from.
She
So that means you're missing some. Like it's
she
like
also said she doesn't like LA, which I understand.
it's a great place. I don't.
It is, but there's a certain thing about LA that's just like you do sacrifice a lot. There's a certain tension here that's just like not in 90% of the rest of the country. You know what I mean? The I'm going to go to Trader Joe's, but I can't find a space, and there's a homeless guy pissing on my car.
There's homeless people everywhere. They're not in Arizona. Okay,
You
honestly,
know,
go
you
where the
know,
homeless.
LA's dirty.
You want to go where the homeless people are, actually,
To
because
find love?
no, I go fix them up, because homeless people aren't gonna go live somewhere super shitty like Arizona, right? It's too hot. They're not gonna go there. They're gonna be by the beach. They're gonna be in New York where there's like fun stuff going on, the hustle and bustle. What?
I'm listening. I'm listening. I was giving you
Yeah.
a little love.
So if there's no homeless people wanting to live there, not like if there's no homeless people allowed, that's cool. I like that. If there's no homeless people wanting to and
Yeah.
they can, don't go there. Does that make sense?
So you're saying you want her to move where there's homeless people, because that's where the
Yeah.
that's
or
where the
they're not
cosmopolitan cities
allowed.
are,
Yeah.
or where they're not allowed. Where are they not allowed?
Like I'm sure you can't be homeless like in Nantucket.
Oh. You're saying so aim high, go to a cool place like Nantucket where there's no homeless people.
Yeah.
I wonder if there are homeless people in Nantucket.
I don't think so.
It's
I
like-
didn't see any when I was there.
It's like that movie we watched last night with Nicole
Yeah,
Kidman
that's why I
and
thought
Lee
of
Schreiber,
Nantucket.
Nantucket.
I love Martha's Vineyard.
Oh yeah, Martha's Vineyard.
I want to
is
say
great.
that. I absolutely love it.
Oh, it's better than Nantucket.
Have you spent a lot of time there?
Yeah, a little bit.
There's a feeling you get there where you feel like you're on a set.
Yes.
Did you have that experience?
Yes, 100%. I like Martha's Vineyard because it has different pockets. It has like really rich.
Yeah.
But then it also has the like, hey, we're just at the bar and we're gonna take the schooner out, you know.
But
like, but Nantucket is just all rich.
Nantucket's all rich.
And it's a little too like hoity-toity.
love
Nantucket
it.
is
I
all.
love it.
Hang on, Nantucket is all New Yorkers. Martha's
Right.
Vineyard is all Bostonians, which is a little people are a little less. You know, my dad always says he hates New Yorkers.
Really?
Yeah, you know why?
Why?
Because he always says New Yorkers say the same thing: "Hooray for me and fuck everybody else."
Oh.
Yeah, that's what he always says, which is a
Yeah.
little true. Boston's a little more like regular people, like, you know, and New York
But
is
here's
like
my problem with Boston.
what?
I love Boston. Gorgeous place.
Gorgeous,
People are so nice,
Yes.
right? And they love to make fun of New Yorkers, right?
right?
And they love to make fun of LA because they think they're like home, like this is the place, right?
Yeah.
But let me tell you something about Boston. Boston people, if I were in Boston, like when I go to see Jason's family and stuff, I purposefully pack like jeans and a sweater.
Yeah.
Like very like whatever stuff, because if you were to wear like your cutest outfit, people would be like, what the fuck? Like, it's so out of
That
like,
is true.
Because Boston is extremely actually judgy. So you have to be very like, oh, I'm normal. I wear what you wear. And if you don't fit in with them, then it's like you're weird. Like, we don't wear that here. We don't do that here.
Well, yeah, that's true.
don't dress
we dress a little bit
gorgeous?
more down in Boston.
Yeah, but
that's
but
the beauty of it.
But no, but in LA, people dress down.
Yeah.
People dress up. No one turns. It's like, oh,
Oh,
you
no
can
one
dress
cares.
whatever you want. But there's something about Boston where you have to dress a certain way
It's
to
you know what
kind of
you know what the word is?
blend.
Staid. Everybody's very staid.
Yeah.
They dress in a staid manner. It's very khakis,
That's what I don't
Oxfords.
like.
Yes, yeah.
I don't like that there's
I
a
hear that.
dress code for Boston.
I hear that. And Boston's also notorious for like, well, you said judgmental, sort of like knocking you down a peg.
Yeah, it's like you think you're better than us.
Yes.
It's like, well, no.
Very
I
much
just wanted
that.
to wear pink.
Yeah.
They're like, no, we don't do that.
Yeah. I told you that story. My friend, he posted on Facebook that he finished 39th in the marathon, and we were in LA, and my friend Jim was like, he's like, no way, Tim finished 39 in the marathon. That's fucking insane. Because to finish 39th, like you're up against the entire world, right?
Okay.
So it's like bugging him all night. And so he calls this guy that he hasn't talked to in like 10 years.
Yeah.
And he calls him on the phone. And he's like, why'd you put that on Facebook that you finished 39th in the marathon? He's like, you didn't. And the guy was like, I finished 39th over 40. I finished 39th over 40. And then
over 40
over 40 years old, which is still great.
Oh, okay.
Which is still great. But he wrote, I finished 39th.
Yeah.
And then my other friend who called him was like, you got to take that post down. That's a fucking lie. He's like, you didn't finish 39th. He's like, you got to write over 40 there. And then the other guy was really pissed and they hung up on each other. And I was like, oh my God, I can't believe you just. He went to that length.
Yeah.
To knock him down a peg.
That's really
to keep him honest.
Yeah. Whereas in LA, I could be like, oh, I finished first. And everyone's like, okay, I don't care. I don't care either. Yeah. No one cares.
Yeah. No, they'd be like, that's awesome. You finished
so
first.
Cool, yeah.
You won the marathon.
I
Amazing.
Yeah, I won the race.
What was your time? You're
don't
like,
remember.
I did it in 8 minutes. All right. Well, there you go. There's what was that question? I forgot already.
Remember?
I forgot. Again, guys, we're trying to help. I hope we're helping. What was it? What was it?
She wanted to know if she should move to Arizona.
Oh, move to Arizona.
We got so sidetracked.
Nivine says go and be with the guy in LA, and then if it doesn't work, pull the plug and move to Arizona.
Listen.
I say just go.
I don't know.
Live a simple life with your family. Your family will be there.
Okay, I'd love to hear about how you both manage your age gap. Like, what is it like dating someone older, and what's Jason's experience as well?
What a great question. Handling the age gap. Well, honestly, I'm just kind of delusional, and I don't think of if I ever think of it.
Yeah.
So I'm just happy she's here, and I can't believe she's here. And so every day I'm just like, oh, this is awesome. I'm with the best person in the world, the best person I could ever meet. And I'm so thankful. And if it ever became something where it's like, oh, the age gap is a thing, I'd be like she wanted to leave. I'd be like, well, yeah, I guess so. You know,
yeah.
So I just feel lucky to have any time with her at all. But yeah, I think it's just very I don't know. We're just really clued in with each other.
Yeah.
And we just have the same sense of humor. We like to do the same things. Also, what's really helpful is Nivine likes to go to bed at 10 o'clock. So Nivine gets about as tired as I get.
Yeah.
So if she was somebody that was out to wanted to be up till 2 a.m, I think there'd be a problem. But right. I assessed that before we got married. I was like, all right, well, she goes to bed pretty much the same time as I do. So that's fine. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't think about it too much. And then sometimes I'll I think I'll feel bad because sometimes I think I can run on not that much sleep. I can, if I do have to sleep later, I could wake up early and I have so much energy in the morning. I'm good. And sometimes when Jason is tired or more sluggish, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with him? Just get up and do it. And I'm
right.
So sometimes I do forget, oh, you're older. You are actually more tired.
I also stay up later than you, which
yeah,
I should stop
you don't
doing.
sleep at this exact same time. You get into bed, but also there is something about when you're older, you're physically more tired.
But I think you're supposed to need less sleep when you're older. Isn't that
really?
True?
Well, no, I think you actually really need a good amount of sleep, but real sleep.
Right.
Which I don't think you actually are getting, because I do think you get into bed, but I think you're addicted to your phone.
Me?
Yeah. No, you really are.
Oh, really?
I think you should challenge yourself, because I think you have ADD already.
Uh-huh. What'd you say?
I do too. um, and I think you're too much like, this is what you do at night. I like watch you. You like lay down. Jason's tired. Okay. He had a day. He'll lay down and he'll be like, okay, well, now I'm hungry. And it's like, okay. So then he eats and then it's like, okay, I'm going to turn off the show we're watching because I'm going to go to sleep. Well, I can't sleep, so let me look at this. But imagine a world where it's like, oh, there is no distraction, so you can just sleep.
Okay, we'll try that tonight. Let me try no Ozark tonight. Ozark gets me pumped up.
It's no, but it's also no.
I'm watching Ozark, which is like I'm very late to it, but I'm watching it, and she's watching it for the second time, and it's so good. Go ahead.
There's no. It's scrolling on your phone is what will.
I don't scroll. I don't go on TikTok.
No, you do. I think you don't even realize that you do it. Is the crazy thing.
No, I know not to go on TikTok because I know that really keeps me up.
No, like.
But I listen to Tim Heidecker.
I'll be like falling asleep, and it's like, do you want to make money on TikTok Shop? Or it's like so funny, and then like it will be like I'll like fall asleep listening to the scroll of.
Okay,
stuff.
let's do this. We'll get in bed tonight, and at 10:30, no more devices.
Mm-hmm.
I'll close my eyes and try to go to sleep.
I think
I have such a hard time falling
no,
asleep.
I know, but that's all it. It's
just like winding down. I'm so revved up from the day.
When you're watching stuff on your phone or even on your TV, it's like the lights keep your brain active.
Okay. No Ozark.
I think you should try. I think sleep is really important.
All right, I'll just stop watching Ozark. I'll never find out what happens in season 4.
So good.
Meanwhile, the kid from Ozark, you have to put the picture up.
Jonah?
We laugh so hard because he looks like Zach Justice as a boy.
But I'll be like, oh, Jason, like what happened? Like if I fell asleep for a second, he'll be like, oh, young Zach Justice just did. And like, it's like, it's gotten to a point where we don't even laugh about it anymore. That's just how we refer to him. And it's
like, Zach Justice is
funny.
laundering money now. But it's just a boy that just kind of looks like Zach. And he really does look like him.
They look exactly the same.
Yeah. They do, right?
They look exactly the same.
Not in a bad way. Like, they're both handsome. Like, they're both, But that's so funny.
It's so funny.
So funny. I wonder if they've ever made that joke on their podcast.
I think maybe their podcast started after
Ozark? Probably. No, they were
Ozark
probably doing it.
It was a long time ago.
Well, Zach's definitely looked like that kid his entire life. So I'm sure once the show started, he must have gotten DMs. Can we put up 2 pictures of Zach and the kid from Ozark, please? We love you, Zach. You're very funny. You're very warm. You're a very wonderful person, and we just think that you look like this kid a little bit.
It's not even an insult.
It's not an insult.
He looks just like him.
Anyway, so there you go. What was that last question? The age gap.
Yeah. I don't feel
it at all.
I don't feel the age gap. No. I would say the only thing for me is
I want to get back to just being a little healthier.
I want to just tell you guys that we're like extremely healthy.
I'm not. I had cheese doodles last night. I had a bag of cheese doodles after you went to sleep and 3 cookies.
That's not.
It's not bad?
No.
Oh. I'll tell you what is nice about the age gap is like, this is the truth about dating somebody.
Sleeping with me?
Who's 19 years younger. It's like, what?
Said sleeping with me?
Well, yeah, but what's really nice about it, and I almost feel bad saying it.
Say it.
It's like I'm getting like another shot at life. You know what I mean? Like, it just keeps you young.
Right.
Like, it keeps me young in a way that, like, I don't know would be the same if I was with someone. But maybe it would be. But I mean, what's that?
Like when you're in love, it's like.
Yeah, when you're in love, and it really forces me to be like, to really try to be my best, because when I was younger, I didn't appreciate my partner the way I can appreciate her now. So that's probably the best thing.
Because they weren't younger than you.
No, well, I don't know, but I'm just better now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
That's nice.
I kind of realize what I have more now, so I'm great.
Yeah.
I'm more grateful.
I get that.
Yeah, so I work harder at it.
Yeah.
I'll be like, okay, I'm like, I gotta make sure that I'm holding my end, and because you're with me, you know.
I am?
Okay.
This one's a tough one. I took Navine's advice
Okay.
and started telling people I'm looking for marriage.
Wait. Someone said that?
Yeah.
Someone said I took Navine's advice?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Okay, go.
And started telling people I'm looking for marriage. And it isn't working.
Oh, shit. Damn.
I believe being honest should be the best policy. But why am I met with people that think that's such a crazy idea? Or they're saying maybe down the line, but they're not thinking about marriage right now. Should I be pulling back a little?
Well, who's she dating? Is she dating like guys that are like 22 and don't want marriage? Or is she out there in the pocket, 30, 32 years old, like time to get married?
Send me a video if you're watching. Send me a video, and I'll even go on like FaceTime with you and we can like do a play date, like, and show me what you're doing, because you have to also, of course, like people are going to say that, but you just have to keep, that's like the trick. Like I think a lot of people will tell me like, no, it doesn't work. You have to understand, I was dating a lot of, like I was going on a lot of dates, so much to the point where like even the ones that didn't work I couldn't even remember them because there's so many. So like if you're going on like 3 dates a week or a month, like it's not
Right.
It's going to feel like, whoa, this isn't working.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, most people want to get married and stuff, but maybe like my advice is to mention it on the first date if you see that like you like the person, but also don't sit down to dinner and be like, I want to get married. Like that's not what I'm saying.
What are you saying?
I'm saying like if you I believe that women know within meeting someone what if they like them.
Yeah, like right away.
And guys are just like, oh, I think she's hot, or is she? And then they find out if they think you're interesting and stuff. But guys aren't thinking of like their future. And a guy that's looking for marriage is going to be a little iffy too. So you have to want a guy that wants to marry you specifically. So it's not a guy that's like out there like, I want to find my wife, because then that could be anyone.
Oh, that's a good distinction.
Like women, we can say that more. It's like, okay, I'm looking for my husband, and it is a bit different. I can't explain exactly why.
No, I really like what you hit on there. That's what's really good. It's like, because if a guy sat down,
And it's
because
like,
I think that is a red.
a wife. It's like, because I've met guys.
I've met guys like that too. I want to get married. And you're
I
like,
really
whoa,
want to
dude.
get married, because I've sat with guys like that too, and it's
off-putting.
It's like, oh, there's some. It's not off-putting, but it's like you're not. So a guy that's just looking for marriage and stuff is looking for someone to have their baby.
Yep.
And like that just fits in their life without.
They're checking a box.
Yeah, it's not. There's no love in it. A woman could be looking for her husband, but still like looking for that person she has a spark with.
Right.
No one like that bland kind of relationship. I know someone that's in that kind of situation where they're both looking to settle down, and they just met each other, and it's like, okay, this works. When I go to their house, it's just like, whoa. Like they have the cutest family. They have kids.
Yeah.
They are not in love at all. It's truly just like this weird partnership where it's like they've both just accepted.
And what do you think about that?
I need to be so crazy in love with someone, or I don't want to live there.
Right.
I can't. And I think, I don't know, I think because growing up, my parents weren't like super in love. I think, and I would like see like my friends' parents who would be like making out and like, they like, and I was like, oh my God, like that's so cool. It's like grow up in a house where like your parents are obsessed with each other. So like my whole life, I wanted to recreate that for like my family. So I would never do the disservice of like, oh, just Like that's your dad.
I
It's like,
I think that's a really good distinction. What you said, it's like find the person that sparks for you, that makes you go, and then make it known that
yeah.
you want marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't say it like right when you sit down. Figure out if you like them. And if you figure out you like them on the first date, that's totally fine. Then say it, but kind of just feel it out.
And maybe don't say it on the first date.
I don't know. I think you should. Well, maybe not. Maybe the first couple of dates. Maybe
Yeah,
let's not do
that's
it on
good.
the
Yeah.
first
Yeah,
date.
yeah. Wait till second date.
Wait till. But a lot of guys will ask you. They'll be like, "Oh, like what are you
Looking for.
looking for? Like, why hasn't it? Why haven't you liked anyone on this app? Like, tell me about your dates."
Mm-hmm. Did you used to get a lot of that? Did you have good app stories?
I have good app stories just because for some reason, and I don't know if a lot of people I went out with told me that I was their first like actual meetup
Yep.
from the app. I had a lot of those,
Yep.
which I feel bad because I gave them a great meet story, and then now it's everyone else. That sucks.
Did you ever have a date that was like the guy was just the worst? Like, did you ever? Yeah. Give us your worst one.
Worst.
Like one time I got on a date and the girl was just crying right when I got there. And I was at La Poubelle and she was just distraught over her mom who was being mean to her.
Oh my god.
And then I sat with her for like an hour.
You took her home?
No. And then I left. That was it. I was like, okay, I think I'm going to go. Hope things work out.
That sucks.
That was my worst, yeah. That's all right. But again, I didn't have a lot of dates either.
I've
You
had
you didn't have a bad one?
I've had a lot of bad dates, but it's like almost just like I'm like I don't.
You don't remember them.
I just kind of end like I don't sit through it.
Did you ever go on something and you're on the date and about 5 minutes in you're like, listen, I'm done. This is not going to work?
Many times.
Really?
Yeah.
And how did the guy take that?
They usually get upset. I had one guy who I guess I can't say his name, but he reached out like once a year
Yeah.
because he just couldn't.
He was obsessed with you.
It was like he didn't even like me. It was
Right.
just like I don't think he was really good looking.
Yep.
I don't think he'd ever been rejected before.
Yeah.
And he gave nothing.
Yeah.
And I was like, talking to you is really boring me.
This is when you met in person.
Yeah. We were sitting
In the first 5 minutes, you say this to
restaurant.
him.
Yeah, he talked a lot about his family business. He talked a lot about money. He talked a lot about, like, he just wouldn't shut up about him.
Guys, don't do that. Don't talk about your family business and money.
It was just
on the
like,
first date.
Has anyone ever talked to you like so much that you're spacing out and disassociating, and you're like, you come back in and you're like, oh shit, like let me see if I can jump back in the car, and they don't even care.
Yeah.
It's like soundboard.
So you told him that?
Yeah,
and you,
I was like,
you left.
I was like, you're talking and it's literally like it's too much. Like it's word vomiting on me.
In the first 10 minutes, and then what did he say?
He got upset. I don't exactly remember what happened. I remember I called Yasmin from the bathroom right before because I was like, I'm about to end this date. Like, do you want to hang out?
Yeah.
And I think she picked me up.
Uh-huh.
Because I think he had picked me up from my place, and then I had her pick me up from the place. So she was waiting outside.
Wow.
So then I knew, I was like, okay, I have to do this now. And then I went into her car, but he had would always message me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It was like a weird one, but I think I've never had like a bad. I also don't. Maybe I'm not remembering.
No, that's a good one. I think those stories are interesting. I like when you tell dating stories. Let's see where we're at.
The more dates that you go on, I know it sounds like daunting and annoying, but the more dates you go on, you realize that like the bad dates and the ones that don't go so well, you really start to forget about, and that's like the upside of it.
Sure, I don't think about anybody but you now.
And yeah, it's just
true.
like I don't know. I think you just need to go on more dates.
Okay.
Thanks for watching. You can submit your questions at www.
What is this, 2008? At http dot
Dot, dot.
www.
//
If you're using dial-up,
The
it might take
Smartest
longer.
Girl Podcast.
Yeah.
.com will take you to the form which you will fill out, and you can keep any questions you have anonymous.
Yeah.
And I'll help you solve any problem that you have. You can also call in. We have a hotline that I'm paying for monthly, so use it.
Yeah. It's mostly prank calls right now.
Right? Yeah,
But
we're
we'd love it
working
if it
on
was actual real calls.
And I want to start doing that thing we were doing where we call people back.
Oh, yeah. That'd be
So
great.
Give us a call. We'll call you.
Yeah. And thanks to
And
SeatGeek for sponsoring. We love you, SeatGeek.
SeatGeek. We love you.
Go get some tickets on SeatGeek, guys. Support them. Yeah, and that's
Bye.
it. Bye-bye.